Do you love to travel but hate how expensive it can get? You're not alone. Many people think traveling the world means spending a lot of money. But here's the good news. You can explore amazing places without going broke. Did you know that over 45% of travelers overspend on their trips? Or that you can save up to 50% on flights just by flying on certain days? These are just a few of the secrets we're about to reveal. In this video, we'll share 9 budget travel hacks that really work. You'll learn how to find cheap flights, stay in awesome places for less, and eat like a local without breaking the bank. We'll also show you how to get around, have thrilling adventures, and bring home memorable souvenirs, all on a budget. Stick around to discover these hacks and start planning your next affordable adventure. Get ready to travel more and spend less. Chapter 1. Secret Flight Deals. Fly for less. Finding cheap flights is easier than you think. First, be flexible with your travel dates. Did you know that flying on a Tuesday or Wednesday can save you up to 20% on airfare? It's true. Use tools like Google Flights and Skyscanner to compare prices. These platforms let you see the cheapest days to fly. Next, consider budget airlines. Sure, they might not offer all the frills, but you'll save a ton. For example, Spirit Airlines often has fares that are 30% lower than major carriers. Sign up for fare alerts from sites like Airfare Watchdog. They'll email you when prices drop on routes you're interested in. Here's a pro tip. Search for flights in incognito mode. Airlines sometimes track your searches and raise prices. By browsing incognito, you avoid this problem. Also, book flights early in the morning. Airlines release discounted tickets overnight, and they're often scooped up by noon. Lastly, don't forget about mistake fares. Websites like Secret Flying and The Flight Deal list these rare but incredible deals. Sometimes airlines accidentally list super low prices, and if you're quick, you can snag them. It's how some travelers fly internationally for less than $100. Chapter 2. Hidden Gem Accommodations. Sleep smart, save big. Accommodation can be one of the biggest expenses while traveling. But there are ways to save big. First, try hostels. They're not just for backpackers anymore. Modern hostels often offer private rooms at a fraction of hotel prices. Plus, you get the bonus of meeting fellow travelers. Another option is house sitting. Websites like Trusted House Sitters connect you with homeowners looking for someone to watch their place while they're away. In exchange, you get free accommodation. It's a win-win. Consider staying in university dorms during the summer. Many universities rent out dorm rooms at low rates when students are on break. This can be a great way to stay in prime locations without spending a lot. For a more local experience, try homestays. Staying with a local family can be cheaper than hotels and provides a unique cultural experience. Websites like homestay.com can help you find these opportunities. Lastly, don't overlook loyalty programs. Even budget travelers can benefit. Joining hotel loyalty programs can earn you free nights and upgrades. According to a study by U.S. News & World Report, travelers who use loyalty programs save an average of 10–15% on hotel stays. Chapter 3. Local Eats on a Dime, Gourmet on a Budget. Eating out while traveling doesn't have to be expensive. Start by eating like a local. Street food is often the most authentic and cheapest option. In Bangkok, for example, you can get a delicious pad thai for just $1.50. Visit local markets. Not only is the food fresh, but you also get to experience the local culture. Try shopping at farmers markets or night markets where locals buy their groceries. It's a great way to sample a variety of foods without spending much. Consider cooking your meals. If you're staying in a place with a kitchen, head to a local grocery store and cook your meals. This can save you a significant amount of money. Plus, it can be fun to experiment with local ingredients. Use apps like Yelp and TripAdvisor to find affordable dining options. These platforms often have reviews from other budget travelers who can recommend the best cheap eats. Look for happy hour deals and lunch specials. Many restaurants offer discounted menus at certain times of the day. Lastly, don't forget about apps that offer discounts and deals. Apps like Eatago and The Fork can help you find great deals on meals, sometimes up to 50% off. This way, you can enjoy gourmet dining without the high price tag. Chapter 4. Transport Hacks. Navigate like a local. Getting around in a new place can be tricky, but it doesn't have to cost a lot. First, use public transportation. Buses, trams, and subways are usually much cheaper than taxis or rideshares. In cities like London, using an Oyster card can save you up to 50% on travel fares. Another tip is to walk whenever possible. Not only is it free, but it's also a great way to explore a city. Did you know that many European cities have free walking tours? These tours are led by locals who work for tips, so you get to learn about the city without a high price tag. Consider renting a bike. Many cities have bike-sharing programs that are affordable and convenient. For example, in Amsterdam, you can rent a bike for as little as €10 a day. It's a fun and eco-friendly way to get around. Use apps like Roam to Rio and Citymapper. These tools help you find the best and cheapest routes using public transport. They provide detailed directions and cost estimates, making it easier to plan your trips. For longer distances, look into ride-sharing. Services like BlaBlaCar connect drivers with passengers going the same way. It's often cheaper than trains or buses, and you might even make a new friend. According to BlaBlaCar, the average cost of a ride is about 30% less than traditional options. Chapter 5. Discounted Adventures, Thrill-Seeking for Less. You don't need to spend a fortune to have amazing adventures. Start by looking for free activities. Many cities offer free admission to museums on certain days. For example, the Louvre in Paris is free on the first Saturday of each month. Join local meetup groups. Websites like meetup.com connect you with locals who share your interests. You can find groups for hiking, sightseeing, or even food tasting. These meetups are often free or very low cost. Use discount passes. Many cities offer tourist passes that include entry to multiple attractions at a reduced price. For instance, the New York City Pass saves you 40% on admission to top attractions like the Empire State Building and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Check out university events. Colleges often host free or low-cost events, from concerts to lectures. These events are open to the public and provide a great way to experience local culture. Take advantage of nature. National parks and nature reserves are often free or have a minimal entrance fee. Hiking, swimming, and picnicking are all budget-friendly ways to enjoy the great outdoors. In the U.S., the National Park Service offers free admission on certain days each year. Chapter 6. Money-Saving Souvenirs, Treasures on a Budget. Bringing home souvenirs doesn't have to cost a lot. Start by collecting free items. Think postcards, maps, or even seashells from the beach. These small tokens can be meaningful and cost nothing. Buy souvenirs in local markets. Prices are often lower than in tourist shops, and you can find unique items. Haggling is common in many countries, so don't be afraid to negotiate a better price. In Marrakesh, for example, you can often get items for half the initial asking price. Look for practical souvenirs. Items like spices, local snacks, or handmade soaps can be both useful and inexpensive. Plus, they give you a taste of the local culture. Consider DIY souvenirs. Collecting small items like ticket stubs, coins, or brochures can be turned into a scrapbook or memory jar when you get home. It's a creative way to remember your trip without spending a lot. Lastly, think about digital souvenirs. Photos and videos capture memories without taking up space in your luggage. Use apps like Google Photos to create digital albums or slideshows. These can be shared with friends and family, letting you relive your trip without extra cost. Chapter 7. Freebies and Perks, Maximize Your Travel Rewards. Travel rewards can make your trips much cheaper. Start by signing up for airline and hotel loyalty programs. These programs often offer free flights, upgrades, or stays after you accumulate enough points. According to U.S. News & World Report, frequent travelers can save up to $400 a year using these programs. Get a travel rewards credit card. Cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Capital One Venture earn points on every purchase. These points can be redeemed for flights, hotels, and more. Some cards even offer a large sign-up bonus, which can be enough for a free flight. Take advantage of free travel insurance. Many credit cards offer travel insurance as a benefit. This can save you from buying a separate policy, which can cost hundreds of dollars. Make sure to read the fine print to understand what's covered. Look for free perks. Many hotels offer free breakfast, airport shuttles, or Wi-Fi if you book directly through their website. It's a small saving, but it adds up. According to a study by TripAdvisor, travelers can save an average of $35 a day on meals by taking advantage of free breakfast offers. Join airline mailing lists. Airlines often send out special offers and promotions to their subscribers. This can be a great way to get first dibs on sales or bonus points offers. Chapter 8. Off-Season Secrets. Timing your trip for savings. Traveling off-season can save you a lot of money. Start by choosing your destination wisely. Some places have huge price differences between high and low seasons. For example, visiting the Caribbean in the summer can be 50% cheaper than in the winter. Book flights and hotels during shoulder seasons. These are the periods right before and after the peak season. The weather is still good, but prices are much lower. According to a study by Hopper, travelers can save up to 40% by booking during these times. Take advantage of last-minute deals. Hotels and airlines often offer discounts to fill up rooms and seats. Websites like lastminute.com specialize in these deals. You might have to be flexible with your plans, but the savings can be significant. Use tools like Google Trends to track the popularity of destinations. This can help you identify when the high and low seasons are. By planning your trip during less popular times, you can avoid crowds and save money. Don't forget about festivals and events. Traveling during local festivals can be expensive, but arriving just after can mean big savings. Hotels drop their prices once the crowds leave, and you still get to enjoy the post-festival atmosphere. Chapter 9. DIY Travel Planning. Cut costs without cutting fun. Planning your own trip can save you a lot. Start by researching online. Websites like TripAdvisor and Lonely Planet offer tons of free information. You can find everything from top attractions to hidden gems without spending a cent. Book your flights and accommodations separately. Package deals can be convenient, but they're not always the cheapest. By comparing prices on sites like Kayak and Booking.com, you can often find better deals. Use local resources. Tourist information centers offer free maps, brochures, and advice. They can also help you find free or low-cost activities. According to Rick Steves, author of several travel guides, these centers are an invaluable resource for budget travelers. Consider alternative lodging. Besides hostels and house sitting, look into options like couchsurfing. It's a community of travelers offering free accommodation. You get to stay with locals and experience the culture firsthand. Finally, keep an eye on your spending. Use apps like Trail Wallet or Travel Spend to track your expenses. This helps you stay within your budget and avoid unexpected costs. By being mindful of your spending, you can enjoy your trip without worrying about running out of money.